Hi everyone, Great Power 60 here. So for Stamping Sunday, hosted by Thelma, I decided that I wanted to catch up on my using up some of my strips of, the paper that we get from the sides of book pages. So I thought maybe I would just stamp a few and have them ready. I think I will probably end up, for now, I'll put them in this little thing, although some of this stuff shouldn't even be in there, because this is supposed to be just numbers and words, but now it's ending up being all kinds of stuff it shouldn't be. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll put them in here and we'll sort through it later. So this was the numbers clear stamps that I got from Temu, and I'm going to try a couple of different sizes. I'm just going to rip a few of these. Some of these have paint on them that I had painted the different pages, but instead of ripping them all apart, I think I'm going to just go ahead and stamp. And I don't care if they're crisp or clear. I don't, I mean, I know I have a bunch of number sets now with my ephemera that I bought at the tags and tickets and, oh, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm yawning. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to always want to use this big number thing, but let's see. Let's try the number 5. Kind of like the number 5. And what's nice about this block is that it has a grid, so you can sort of get them as close to being straight as you can. Okay, that one's okay. Yeah, that one's a little crooked, but let's have a go. Let's not be too fussy. Now, this one hasn't been inked that well. My ink is running dry. I'm going to have to get some more. I'd like to get some of that archival ink. Number 5. Let's see if I can do one on here. And as I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. Let's take number 5 out of the equation. And let's go with 3. I think I just put this backwards. Yes, I did. Well, it's pretty close. So I'm just going to do some stamping all over. I could probably just do one big sheet of the number 3, and I do want to leave a little bit of room in case I need to rip it or play with it or do whatever. Okay. Now these ones are large ones that I'm doing right now, so I can probably and I don't care if it's a little crooked. At this point, I don't really care. I suppose I might care. And this could take all day, doing all of these little numbers, big numbers, etc. But I just wanted to try them out to see how they do. And we don't always have to have the word number beside our numbers. We could just put random numbers together if you wanted a few random numbers. Just trying to straighten these out and they're not cooperating. You are not as sticky as you're supposed to be. Let's put a couple of numbers on there. How does that look? Sure, that looks good. Let me get this out of the way for a minute. And we can do this and this. And it doesn't have to be dark, dark. It can be lighter and lighter. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so we're going to switch up our numbers here. It's kind of an all-day thing, really. I think, anyway. Of course, I've got to wipe this off because it's getting all full of ink. And I'm getting all full of ink. Okay, let's see if this is straight or crooked. Doesn't really matter, straight or crooked. There's another one done. And we'll get those numbers off of there and the ink off the pad. And all I'm doing is just going from number to number. I'm not doing anything special. Now I may want some smaller numbers on this. I may want a little script on here. So let's do this with some of the smaller numbers. Let's go with 2, 8, 6. It's actually going to be 682. Let's just see how that one comes out on one of my paper sheets here. Let's see. I may have put it upside down. Oops. Oopsie. I'm not putting them in a straight line because you never know how you're going to use it when it comes to the numbers. You don't know if you're going to be using part of it, all of it, tops of it, how you're going to cut the paper. So that is what I'm doing today. Just doing a few little odds and ends. Where did I put that little number? Oh, here it goes. Right there. 9, you go back up where you belong. Yeah, so it's a little bit tedious, I suppose. 8 and 2. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing today. I am just playing around with I'm going to try a couple of things here. I'm just going to play around with my stamps and my numbers. Numbers. Let's go over here and see if I might need some numbers down the side. You know, sometimes you need vertical instead of horizontal. It's crooked, very crooked. But you never know, I might need a pale number 1, number 2, number 3. Would have been nice if I could have had figure as well as number. You know, like figure 1, figure 2. I kind of like that, especially when you're using butterflies or botanicals or specimen sheets or whatever. I didn't look on my Tim Holtz one to see if I had one there. All right, let's see. Oh, figure 5 and 4 are not in order, but I don't care because I may cut them out separately. So that is what I'm doing today. Just thought I would share that little set with you. And I'm not going to bore you by going through the numbers and doing them over and over again. It's just not worth it. But I thought I would share it with you on a quick little video for this Sunday. On this Stamping Sunday. Hashtag Stamping Sunday, hosted by Thelma, and I believe her name is Paula. I think it's Camping with Paula. I'm not sure. I don't know her. But anyway, that is it for me for today. If I can get this thing to go back together. That is it for me for today. Thanks for joining me. We're going to do a little snip here. Pardon my arm. I'm going to do a little bit of snipping down just for fun. And have them in smaller pieces so that they'll be available for my journal if I need to have it. And same with these ones. I like that number. And I may not even, use all that paper, but just to have it. Could even cut that on an angle. You never know, might need it that way. I might need these separate. Number 3, 4, 5. Let's split these up. And I'll probably cut this all right down, but not for now. For now, I'm just making a little batch in my little, I'm going to take the words out because they don't belong in here. This will all be for my little numbers. So as you can see, I've got a lot more work to do, and I don't have to always just use these for the number stamping. I mean, I just wanted to share that with you today. I have some scrap clusters that I want to do with scrap paper on some of these, and I've got quite a bit of stuff here beside me ready to start gluing on and get that done. So that's it for me for today. Thanks for joining me on this Sunday, and hashtag Stamping Sunday with Thelma Hall. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.